Tonight, major developments are unfolding out of the White House as the world watches a potentially critical shift in United States foreign policy. Reports indicate that American and Iranian negotiators have reached a tentative agreement on a 60-day ceasefire extension following days of rising military tensions and global concern. While the deal has not yet been finalized, it now reportedly awaits President Trump's review and approval as diplomatic pressure intensifies behind closed doors. At the center of the negotiations is the growing crisis across the Middle East, with renewed focus on the Strait of Hormuz and the future of regional security. Officials say the proposed agreement could temporarily reduce military escalation while reopening broader talks tied to Iran's nuclear program and international maritime access. Global markets react immediately, with oil prices fluctuating as investors weigh whether the ceasefire could stabilize one of the world's most important shipping routes. Back in Washington today, White House briefing also shifted attention to the U.S. economy as administration officials has addressed rising jobless claims, inflation pressure, and growing uncertainty tied to the overseas conflict. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent spoke directly about the economic fallout and reassured Americans that while pressure remains, officials are closely monitoring labor markets and financial conditions. The administration acknowledged that continued instability abroad could have direct consequences here at home, from fuel prices to consumer costs. Meanwhile, the White House confirmed additional presidential action today, with new legislation officially signed into law, adding another headline to an already packed day in Washington. The administration release framed the move as part of a broader effort to project stability during a tense geopolitical moment, with diplomacy abroad and economic concerns building at home. Today's developments are being closely watched by allies, markets, and voters alike. The biggest question now is what comes next. If the ceasefire extension is approved and whether it can hold long enough to prevent another round of military escalation, analysts say the coming days could shape not only the U.S.-Iran relations, but broader global alliances in the future of energy markets worldwide. For now, Washington remains on alert of the negotiations continuing, and the world is watching every move coming out of the White House tonight. Stay tuned for more breaking updates as the story continues to develop, and we'll bring you the latest as soon as the new information becomes available. Thanks for watching, and stay with Unfiltered Political Lens for continuing coverage of the biggest politics and political stories shaping America and the world. Peace.